Hello and welcome to our second unboxing video. I'm G.
I'm Raven.
And this
Special little box.
is something that Ray doesn't actually know what's inside, do you, Ray?
It could be anything. And with G ordering stuff on the internet late night because he's not sleeping, who knows?
Well, you've got to cure insomnia somehow. So, without further ado,
What's in the box?
well, for everybody at home, you'll be able to see, first of all.
It better not be a freaking Metal Gear thing, it's just a box.
It is
Just a box. Ooh, Mega Drive.
the Sega MegaDrive Mini.
Oh, back in the day. It's a little smaller than I remember. Or am I just bigger now? Not
Both.
that I am big anyway.
Both. No. Yeah, so this was announced, I think it was back in April 2017. if
I
I'm
knew it
correct.
was coming out, but
Yeah.
to be honest, I forget dates when it was
Yeah.
being released.
I just remember coming back from the races and seeing that it was announced, and I thought, wow, this is going to be another shit knockoff from AT Games.
Oh, the ones with 500 games on and stuff like that.
I'm not sure if it's the one with 500 games, but they do have a really poor emulation on some of the games as well. So, but they do have that option to put. Some of them do have an option to put a cartridge inside it as well. But still, I don't know how well they work. But before we open it up, as you can see on the back here, it does have.
It's got Earthworm Jim. I'm already sold.
It's got 40 games plus 2 bonus games. Now, I believe these 2 games were never released, and one of them, Ray, is a very special game.
I believe you told me about this, and I think you're talking about the very old and unreleased version of Tetris.
I am indeed, yeah. Now, some of the things that I've read online suggest that, well, one article said there was only 3 copies ever made, and one article said that there was only 10 copies ever made. But that was due to, I think, Sega losing the license to Nintendo. So, yeah, it was never released. But we do have some amazing games on the back of here, as you just suggested before. We've got Earthworm Jim. We've got one of my favourites on here as well, which is Road Rash 2.
Oh, it can't be a bit of Road Rash.
No. We do have Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2, which, it won't be a Mega Drive Mini without at least one Sonic game.
And you got Sonic Pinball again. I liked playing that. I think I only ever played that one when my mate got the CD expansion.
Okay, right.
I think he had it on that, I believe. I'm going back a long time. I can't quite remember, but I remember him having it stacked up and a CD. And I'm pretty sure that was Sonic Pinball at the time.
No, I think this did come out on the Mega Drive itself. I'm not sure which one you're on about for the CD. It just might be Sega CD.
Might have been.
Sonic CD.
It was a Sonic one. But it had pinball bits in it, so I assumed it was that.
Yeah. There's one really special game which is so good that we feel that by playing it, we're not going to do it any justice at all. So we will just be leaving it alone, and that game is Altered Beast.
Yes, we will leave that alone because it is so good. We cannot play it, and we will not do it.
We don't want to tarnish its memory.
No.
So
All the memories I have aren't that good anyway. So moving on.
Open it up.
Oh, all pre-packaged.
All pre-packaged
Look
here.
at that.
First thing we're going to take out is
What's USB?
it's the power cable. Now, as with a lot of European releases of these mini consoles, you do not get the AC adapter with them.
All right.
Because a lot of things these days do actually come with the power supplies, and I think it's just a cost-cutting measure.
No, fair enough.
Yeah, you can use the same plug from your mobile phones. That many people have had that many mobile phones. You kept the charges, so it makes sense, really.
Yeah, but the thing with me, I always tend to lose those ones at home, and then I'll be scratching around for a charger, and I'll look somewhere and go, "Oh, look, 10 of them."
With my Nintendo Mini and my Super Nintendo Mini, I did actually plug the USB into the back of my television.
Oh, so power it as well.
Yeah, so
That's
I used it, but it didn't really work for the PlayStation Mini for some reason.
I have to try it with that, mate.
Yeah.
Because like for instance on my TV, I've got about 4 USB slots that I don't use, so that'd be all right.
We have the instruction manual, which we'll
Never read.
Never read. We do have the system itself there, so we're just going to leave that for a second. We have the HDMI cable.
See, wouldn't it be good if they devised some way of making it like an old RF lead?
That would be superb.
Just it's HDMI, but an RF lead just for the. Are they the controllers?
Oh no, this was the controls actually. This was the system, so I'll put that back inside for a second. Now these are the controllers. Now unfortunately, Ray, we here in the UK and I think in America, I think it was only a Japan exclusive, we only got the 3-button.
Oh, I didn't get the 6-button one.
No, we only got the 3-button controllers. Now you can buy the 6-button controllers.
I had the turbo button, which was brilliant. You just press turbo and it's awesome. You couldn't be beaten on fighting games. You could not be beaten.
But it doesn't really make sense, really, to get the 3-button controllers. Because
like the way...
if you do look at the back here, there is a certain game that will require 6 buttons, and that is Street Fighter 2.
Well, no, because the original Street Fighter 2, you could actually play with 3 buttons.
Yeah, but you had to pause it every time you wanted to change from certain punches to certain kicks.
I never found that on the version I had, but again, I didn't. It gave you the option, I think, to use the turbo buttons as extra buttons. I never really had a 6-button.
Oh, right, okay.
I just had the blue buttons at the top, the start one.
But it is exactly as I remember this controller.
I expected it to be smaller, to be honest, but...
No, you tend to find with these mini consoles that the one thing they actually do get right is the controllers. I mean, even the PlayStation Mini, for all its flaws, the controllers were really, really sharp, really good.
It just makes me want to get my MegaDrive out of the attic.
Well, with the MegaDrive that I've got at the moment, I do have 2 controllers which aren't official, so it's nice to actually have not only an official controller, not only 2 official controllers, but 2 brand new official controllers. So we'll put that one over there, and we'll put the other one over there as well.
I remember as a kid, my mum and dad got me this little like plastic setup, and you could put different consoles on it, ranging from the NES to the MegaDrive, and they all had the little compartments on one side, so they slotted in perfect. And on the controller side, it had a square for the NES controller, then the rounded shaped one for this Super NES, and that one was the biggest one because it was the biggest controller, and it just slotted in, and it had a little cable, it had a little hole, you know, where cable could go, so it could tuck it away and sit in nicely.
Gaming setup.
Brilliant.
Gaming setup
as a kid.
Yeah. Now this, right?
Now that is smaller than
This is what we actually. This is the Sega MegaDrive console.
That is mint.
It fits right in my hand.
It'll fit in both of mine.
It'll fit in both of yours, yeah. You said it before I did.
I have to. I know you're going to say it.
Now, it has on the back here the HDMI port and a port there for the power cable on the back there. And at the front, it has 2 USB slots there for the controllers and for anybody that is wanting to possibly hack this within a day of it coming out here in Europe. Yep, we had to wait 2 weeks later than anywhere else, but from the reports that I've read and the reviews that I've seen, it's well worth the wait.
Oh, it doesn't have the headphone jack.
Oh, well, it does have...
It's got the hole, but I don't think it... Because I used to sit there, put the headphones in, turn that up to 10, as you do. Turn it on and have the sound coming out of the system itself.
Yeah, that's something that I pretty much do now with the Xbox with my controller plugged in. So with the headphones plugged into the controller. Just turn the volume down on the TV and just play it through my...
Yeah, but everyone can hear you swearing at Borderlands anyway, so it don't matter.
Well, no, I don't really swear at Borderlands. That's it's swearing at Call of Duty normally, but I haven't done that for years.
Oh, Gears of War, or laughing.
Oh yeah, or laughing at a certain friend who, that was one of the many.
It was so
highlights.
bad we couldn't see. We had to stop the game in the middle of a death match. We couldn't see.
So, that, my friends, is the Sega MegaDrive Mini, and just
it is awesome.
before we do cancel the video. I don't believe, I'm not sure if I've shown a close-up of the controller, so there we go. That's the close-up of the controller. As you can see, it looks absolutely beautiful. It feels amazing as well, right?
It's like you said, the attention to detail on the controller. They could have made it different. They could have put the rubber grips on the back, but they've not. They've just kept it as
as it was back in the day.
Yeah.
And
so many blisters from trying to pull off the Street Fighter moves. So many.
Yeah. And I'm sure we'll be getting some more pretty soon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's our Sega MegaDrive Mini unboxing. If you like what we do here at EG Dub, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
For the 1, the 2, and the 3. With the win!
And we'll see you next time. Game over.